Hello, hello, hello. Just coming on here to say hi. Let me make sure. Sometimes it comes in choppy. Let me fix this hair. Woo! Just walk the dogs and how windblown. Um, but wanted to say hi to you guys. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. My name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I'm waiting for some of my moderators to come on. I do have one reading that I'm doing for somebody today, but I think I could fit in another reading, and I will be going live all this week, just to let you guys know. There you are, Anika. So if you've been on here before, am I pronouncing your name right, Anika? Thank you for allowing me to do this for you. The way I like to do it when I'm doing a large group, hey, good to see you, is I like to see, Anika, if you could just hold on, I'd love it if I have at least one moderator to help me with people saying hi and things like that. So let's see, I've got my Dutch Bros, I have my water, I've had all of, hi Jim, hi, what is your name, Women? Women Walk the Ocean. I love that. On Nika. Am I saying that, Nika? Am I saying that right, sweetie, when I say that? For those of you who are just coming on, my name is Julie. Hi, Colleen. I am a psychic medium, and I'm going to be doing a reading for someone today. Hi, Donna. And I'm just waiting for at least one of my moderators to come on, and basically what they do is they kind of answer questions for you guys while I'm doing my reading. Hi, Roxanne. So on Nika, if you can just give me a minute. How much are my readings today? I think I can do one more. I just have on Nika I'm waiting for right now, but I'm waiting for a moderator to come on. They're a $30 donation, and so you can go here and double click on my bio, and it will come down and show you Venmo and other ways to pay. And once you make the donation, you're added to the list. Keep in mind, I'm on here today, so if you end up, hi, nature inspired artist. If you're on here today and and you pay and I don't get a chance to do your reading, I am on here all week. I'll probably start coming on around 4 p.m., maybe an hour earlier, and do readings for people. But the way that I do it is if you make a payment for your reading right now, I will message you through the form of payment that you made, and I will let you know the next time I go live. Can you guys tell me if you're hearing me okay? Sometimes it's a little bit choppy, sometimes it's good. Hey, Shawnee, I'm waiting for at least one moderator. I sure do like to have those. How are you able to do a reading when they're not in person? I love that question, Stacy. It seems strange, yeah. Well, the energy that I read is not directly from you. It's all around and eternal. So I used to only think that I could do, oh, thanks, Terry. I used to only think that I could do in-person readings. And then a friend of mine asked me to start doing a radio show for her friend. And I started doing radio shows where people called in and I could see, hear, and feel things for them, much like how I can do it in person. And I also do phone readings and Zoom readings. So I don't need the person with me in order to do that, to channel for you, because though the messages are for you, the loving energy that's around you is everywhere. And so I hope that answers your question. Hi there, sending a lot of love and blessings from North Carolina. Hello. Hello from North Carolina. I'm waiting for at least one moderator because I have on Nika to do a reading. Hey, Tori. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Great question, though. I mean, if I were watching and I didn't know, I would like to do that. Hey, from Connecticut. Tez Meow Pow says, you were spot on for me with a message on my baby boy. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you for letting me know that. Carol from Maine, and somebody from Alabama, Big Missy O. I love that. Big Missy O, Florida here, help with prayers for lupus attack. Oh, R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John. Yes, R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John. My son just told me I've been busy all day. I haven't even been on social media. Hi from Tennessee. I did not even know. What do you do in these readings and how long are these readings? Probably if this is your first time here, Stacy, you probably want to observe. What I do is I do phone readings and I do in-person readings as well. I mean, Zoom readings as well. And the readings I do on here, they last about 20 or 30 minutes. And I'll start to see, hear, and feel things that their loved ones are conveying from the other side. Hey, Lexington, how are you, Benita? I'm waiting for at least one moderator. If you guys can do me a favor and tap the screen, that may alert at least one moderator. I would love you to give you a reading, Lemur. I'm just getting ready to do a reading for Onika, who's been on here patiently waiting. I need at least one moderator. Hi from Virginia. Hi from Oregon. I'm from Oregon too. I am from Oregon too. I'm trying not to answer any questions right now for a reading because I want to make sure my energy is clear for Anita. If you can help me pass or tap the screen. I'm trying to get at least one moderator. Usually I let them know ahead of time, but it would be nice to know that I at least had one. Come on, moderators, hurry up. Miss Verde, she's here. We're in good hands. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Okay, so the person who, Miss Verde, that I'm doing a reading to, and I'm not going to answer any other questions right now. If you guys can pause your questions, that would be very helpful. I'm going to be doing, a moderator is somebody who moderates and makes sure that they can answer questions while I'm giving the readings, and they also mute people if they're talking. I'll give you guys a heads up, like, right now I'm starting a reading, so please don't talk because you may be muted. Some people are like, oh, I got muted for saying hi. My moderators are trying to keep the messages clean so that I can just give a reading to the person that I'm giving the reading to. And they are by a $30 donation, and I accept Venmo or PayPal, and I'll be here all week. If I don't get a chance to do your reading today and you pay, I will contact you through your payment method, and I will let you know when I'll be going live again. So Onika, are you there? And thank you for being patient. And Ms. Verde, thank you for being a moderator. I feel like we're surrounded by some loving energy. Yes. So the way I like to do these, if you've seen me do these before in a group reading, because there's so many people, this is different than my personal readings. And it's almost like I'm in a crowd of people because all the loved ones are crossed over. If you can do me a favor and just say who you want to hear from. Please don't say their name, but just say who they are to you. And for some reason, I keep hearing mom, but I feel like your mom is here, right? Your mom is alive. So just say who they are to you. Like if it's Mama Jean, thank you so much. And everybody else, I'm only doing one reading today, and it's for Onika. So this is where I say, please don't talk because you will be muted. I'm right in the middle of giving, that's okay. Onika, your grandma. Okay, interesting, but your mom is still here present, right? Your mom is still here. And I'm only reading for Onika, so please don't respond. And I used to be a preschool teacher, so I'm saying have good manners. You called her mom. That's where it was messing me up because I was saying, hold on, let me mute this person. I can't, I've got to mute you, sweetie. I can't, please don't talk while I'm doing a reading, but thank you for being here. I've got to keep the thread clean so that I can see here. Okay, so first when she came through, she said mom, but I said, I feel like mom is still alive. And then you said you wanted to hear from grandma and that you called her mom. So I'm seeing that, okay? Do you have something where you guys took a 3-generational picture? You, your mom, and her? I keep seeing 3. I see 3 people standing next to each other taking pictures. And it's like one person's here, another person's here, or I'm holding the baby. But it's 3 people in the picture, and it feels like women. Does that make sense to you? And I see that, Rosa. Thank you. Please don't comment. I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. This is making sense to you. You have that? Okay. She's telling me, hold on one second. The funniest thing that's coming through is one, I get really emotional when she comes through, but then I get a lot of joy. So it makes me feel like she really spread joy everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine that her name is Joy, but she's just so joyful. Does that make any sense? Like, do you miss her laughter? Because as she comes closer to me, I would imagine you would miss her laughter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does this make sense? And if you're coming on, hello, I cannot talk right now. I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. Hold on one second. So Onika with your mom. Is grandma's husband passed away too? Hi Lily, I'm just in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. If you get muted, it's just because I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you, Sunshine. It's always good to hear from you. Yes, he is, because she makes me feel like I have him over here with me, and she shows me that as well. I keep seeing a wooden plaque. I'm trying to think if she's trying to show me that she was religious or what a wooden plaque would be. I'm trying to look closer, and I'm not as much, I'm more like clairsentience, meaning I feel things. Hold on one second. Did your grandma have a heart attack? Did she have heart problems? Tina, if you could not comment right now, I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. Onika, my heart hurts so bad. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Because my heart is just like hurting. Do you know what I mean? And I keep seeing that. But she kept pushing herself. She keeps telling me that over and over again. She kept pushing herself. And I don't know if you have long hair, if you do hair, or why she's showing me that. But I feel like I need to talk about your hair. Like, I don't know if she loved playing with your hair, if she always said that her hair, something about your, she's obsessed with your hair. I have to tell you, I just keep seeing this. Please don't comment right now. I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. And there might be double messages. You guys might be like, oh my gosh, she did. Yes, because I feel like I'm obsessed with your hair. I know, that's so interesting. I just keep seeing this plaque. She used to play with my hair when I was little. Yeah, I keep seeing that too. She keeps referring back to a plaque, and I don't know if she had a wooden cross in the house and there was nothing on it, but it was wood, or why I keep seeing a wooden plaque. She just keeps showing it to me over and over again. If it makes sense, good. If not, I'll put it to the side. 98% of what I tell you is going to make sense at the very beginning, and the others just put to the side. The other thing it can mean when I say a wooden plaque is that somebody had like a plant or bush like dedicated to somebody in their name. But for some reason, I'm not getting that as much. So is this making any sense to you when I say this? Can I tell you, like, your grandmother's telling me, she goes, Julie, if you met Onika, you would think that she, like a cross or a plaque, it's wood and it's a plaque, and that's all she keeps telling me. So the only thing I can think of is like, did she have a, like a wooden cross and it's made of wood, or when I see a wooden plaque, that also makes me feel like someone planted a tree in her name, or somebody she did have a wooden cross. Okay, but it's just plain, and you have it. That's why she's bringing it up. I love it, Grandma. You're so on. Oh my gosh. Okay, because you wouldn't stop talking about it. I'm all, will you tell me what it is? But it doesn't have anything on it. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I can't understand this. What are you trying to show me? So it's a wooden cross, and she had it and you have it. What are the chances of all the billion things I could tell you about? She knows. It was very specific. And I feel like this person, she makes me feel like religious, but I don't feel judgmental. I feel like more spiritual. And I feel like you're like that too. Very open, like let people be how they are as long as they're a good person. Do you know what I mean? She's not into like judging. She's so for the community. And one of the things that I feel that she did often was always make your favorite foods. Do you know what I mean? She makes me feel like she wants to feed people. Does that make sense to you? Yes, she was very open, but like a woman of faith. So when I see her and I feel her energy, I want you to know that I love being a medium and giving people these readings and letting you know that as much as her body has dissipated, her spirit was strong and is strong. It's almost like her spirit is magnified, but you know this because you feel it. You're not making it up. When you talk to her and you look for a sign, she's very strong. Yeah. And she didn't know the word no. She goes, you don't tell me no. You don't tell me no. Like, if you have a dream, Onika, that you want to do, and people are like, do you really have experience in that? You want to be a singer? There's so many out there. Like, don't let people tell you no. Grandma's saying there's you can do anything. She just keeps saying that over and over again. And you were her little precious friend. I have to tell you, she makes me feel like, not like your mom was chopped liver or anything, or her daughter. She loved her daughter too. But you were like her special. And people knew it. Do you know what I mean? This is not like, oh, I was like, you knew that. She knew it, and other people knew it. It's like you could do no wrong. Do you know what I mean? If your mom's like, oh my gosh, Onika's driving me crazy today. She's like, no, she's precious. Maybe the baby's just tired, or maybe you could never do anything wrong in her eyes. Do you understand what I'm saying? She is so adorable. I can't even take it. I don't know why she's showing me her shoes if she couldn't walk towards the end. This is making sense. I know it's like serious because she's passed away, and I'm so sorry because you must miss her so much, but she makes me laugh. So I'm sorry if I keep laughing, but she's just so joyful and she's funny. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she shows me her shoes. So I don't know if someone kept her shoes or if there was something different with her feet, or if she couldn't walk, but she shows me her shoes for some reason. And I just keep seeing them. Does that make any sense to you? Trying to understand what she's showing me with that. Hold on. Onika, are you a writer? Are you a writer? Do you do anything with like advertisement? Marketing? Kind of with the shoes? Okay. Sometimes things are very clear, sometimes not. So kind of a writer, or kind of marketing? Marketing, advertisement? I don't know why I keep looking like that. But do you have your own business or something? Do you have your own business? I'm trying to understand what Grandma's trying to show me here. And she shows me the number 6. So I don't know if there are 6 people in the family, like mom, dad, and the kids. You're a DJ. Okay, yeah. Because there's something about you advertising and marketing for yourself. She says that. Does that make sense? Sweetie, I know you're saying you're a DJ. I DJ. She's making me feel like you don't just DJ. It's like Paris Hilton. Do you write? Do you do your own mixes or something? She makes me feel like also like songwriter. If you ever wanted to do that, do you remember like before I said, if you have a dream that you want to do, don't let anybody tell you you can't do that. You make music. Oh my gosh. Do you remember the example I gave you? I was like, you want to be a singer? Be a singer. Out of all the things I could see you doing. And sing. Yep. Can you believe it? She knows you so well. Are you blown away by this? I am blown away. She just is like, she's on it. Do you know what I mean? She keeps saying that. She said, don't let people take advantage of you. It's amazing. She says, I'm amazed. But she says, you look really young. So do people take advantage of you, or you're very like youthful looking? They want to like pat you on the head and go, okay, little girl, we have this. You're like, first, don't do that. Do you know what I mean? You have feisty. Your grandmother goes, Julie, she's like me. She's like me. She's a mini me. People will tell her that time and time again. Yes, exactly. You are like her. You're like her. So you've been doing something for advertisement. You're trying to like grow your business and advertise. And she says the best thing you can do is, because she's kind of showing me this girl that I follow on here. She's like barefoot artist or something like that. She is, if you're talking right now and you're getting muted, I'm so sorry. I'm in the middle of a reading, so I can't respond to what you're saying, but I can on a break. But thank you for being here. Show me that again, what you were saying. I feel like DJ and then go live. Do you do that? Like DJ and then go live on TikTok. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're just getting started, if you're just getting started on doing things like that, you do already. Okay. Did you just start doing that? Because she's making me feel like just started something. I don't feel like you just started DJing, but I feel like you just got the confidence to start going live, to do it on live social media. Does that make sense? She said that's your best kind of advertisement. She's your hype girl. Your grandma's your hype girl. Oh my God. You miss her, right? I mean, obviously, you do it on Instagram. I feel like TikTok. Try TikTok too. She just keeps saying, I don't mean to laugh, but she's so funny. She's like, I'm the hype girl. Tell Onika I'm like this behind her. She's going like this. So she was really funny. She's just, I want to say, like, this woman didn't have the easiest life by any means, and her hands are very tough because she had to do a lot. I feel like help even raise kids. Like when she was a kid, she was working hard. Do you know what I mean? So I don't feel like she was able to get the childhood that she always wanted. But by her taking care of you, it brought her youth back. It gave her something to do. She said she had a hard life, and yes, exactly. But no one would know it because her face, and she just was so kind and full of joy, so radiant. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if when she was younger, you would hold her face, but she would just kiss you. She would just kiss you, cuddle you. She just keeps doing that. And you're talking to her constantly, and she's telling me to tell you, she hears you. I hear you. She says it like that. I hear you. Does this make sense? She was your best friend and vice versa. You guys had a soul connection that's really unique. Not all grandmas, and yes, this is making sense. Not all grandmas and their granddaughters have this. And I feel like there's other kids around, and she loved them too, but she really loved you. I'm going to go back to the 6. There's either 6 family members left, 6 grandkids left. She passed away on the 6th or the month of June, but she will not stop drawing the number 6. Does that mean anything to you when I say that? And if you're being muted for saying hi, I'm right in the middle of a reading, so I'm just trying to keep the comments clear so I can keep my energy clear for Onika. But thank you for being here. She's so proud of you, sweetheart. You need to know how proud she was. The 6, just go ahead and put it to the side. She can be talking about the number of people that she had in her family. It would be family related. There's something family related. If sometimes when they show me things and they show me numbers, it's either the amount of family that was there, or they're trying to show me your birthday or the day that they passed. And she's so positive. I wonder if she's trying to show me something around you, but she just keeps bringing it up. But like I said, 98% of what I'm talking about is going to make sense, and then we'll just put the rest to the side. Thank you all for saying hi to me. I'm in the middle of a reading, so if you find yourself being muted, please don't take that personally. If I were giving you a reading, we would be doing the same thing. We're just keeping comments clear so I can do this reading. Okay? I'm trying to pull back and see if there's anything else she wants me to tell you. You have a certain style that no one else has. Just with what you're doing, just keep being yourself. I will answer questions after I'm done with this reading, but thank you for being here. Just keep being yourself. Like, it's a little bit of this person, a little bit of that. And I don't know why I just keep seeing a cruise ship. I don't know if you went on a cruise with her, if you're ever going to DJ on a cruise, or why I just keep seeing a cruise ship. Do you live somewhere where they have, like, by a port or something? Reminds me of, like, hold on one second. Like, Long Beach has that's where all the cruise ships come in. I just keep seeing it looks like a cruise ship. Does that mean anything to you, Onika, when I say that? Your mom lives in Long Beach. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. I love it. And the only reason I know that is because I have a sister there, but I keep all the cruise ships going. That's her daughter. Okay. Okay. I don't know why your mom would feel like she didn't do enough, or she feels guilty, like she didn't do enough. Your mom's doing that thing like shoulda, coulda, woulda, and she doesn't want, how do you want to say that? Like sometimes when people pass, they're like, I could have done more, or they're hard on themselves or something. And your grandma's making me feel like she doesn't want her to feel that way. She was always helping. She was the daughter that was always helping, and she gave her you. Do you know what I mean? So if there's any guilty feelings of, I didn't make it in time, or that's, my mom passed away on the day I was going to go over there. Please know, I know that's hard when they pass and we're not there. But I can't respond to your post right now. I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. And if you get muted, I'm just trying to keep the thread conversations clear so I can finish Onika's reading, but thank you for being here. Yes, I wasn't there when she passed away. Yes, that's the feeling I'm getting. So there's that guilty feeling. Please know that loved ones sometimes, I don't think that they cognitively do this, but in spirit, I feel like they pass before you can get there, because the people who are the hardest to say goodbye to, it's like they have to jump. I don't know how to describe that. I know she knows you wanted her to wait. That was always your biggest fear when she would have heart problems, is that something would happen and you wouldn't be there in time. So I don't know if you were working or away and you didn't get there in time, but you and your mom have to let go of any guilt that you're feeling. Please don't do that. She says you brought her so much joy, and there's so many good memories, and how grandma got through her life and with all her challenges was she tried not to think about the hard times. She always tried to think about the blessings. Okay, thank you. This is making sense to you? And she's glad you have her cross. She wanted you to have that. Do you know what I mean? Because what you're doing is new. No one in the family has ever done it before, and you're going to need faith. And she's trying to help you have the faith so that you can believe in yourself, okay? Thank you so much, Onika. I'm so glad. Oh my goodness. She very much loves you. You're doing the right thing. Keep talking to her, and just know this is her way of coming through. Ask her for signs. If she shows you a sign and you're like, I don't know if that's a sign. If you have to guess if it's a sign, it's a sign. That's as simple as that. But someone who's so like faithful, I would think that one of her main signs would be like white feathers. And I know that's a common sign, but I mean like white feathers in unusual places. Like you wash your hair and then there's a little wispy white feathers. Oh, and then Dawn got muted. Thank you, Dawn. We're just, thank you for saying that. You'll come back. It's only just for 1 minute. But thank you guys so much. You're welcome. And I know Rosa, in her last name, I'm not going to say the last name because in case there's another Rosa. So Rosa's next, but I just want to answer some questions here for a moment. Do you have to have faith? Do you have to have faith just for life, or? I personally have, the way I do my readings is I call them angel readings. And by the way, just commenting really quick, if anybody's messaging you right now, oh, and I don't need people muted unless they're being rude. I'm just going to say hi to people. Thank you. Let me go back to, so I do, if someone's messaging you while I'm doing a live, or someone reaches out to you and they want money from you, it is not me, obviously, because I'm on here live with you, so I can't be messaging you and doing this. There are spam accounts pretending like they're me. They'll copy my videos and put them on their page. And I'm almost up to 40,000 followers. And the reason I'm bringing that up is to show you guys, when in doubt, if this is you, who's contacting you is me, you go and you'll look and it will show that I have close to 40,000 followers. Other people who are imitating me have like 100 followers or 500 followers. So don't give people money on here. I'll never mess up to you. They have 24 accounts for me now. It's frustrating, so frustrating. Yes. And all we can do, TikTok won't take them down. We just have to, So I just wanted to see, do you need faith to get a reading from me? No, you don't. No, you don't. I call upon God and the angels to help me with my readings, but to me, it's not, it's spiritual, not, it's just a spiritual thing. And to me, God is 100% love, non-judgmental, and I'm not really part of like a religion, but I do love different things about Catholic and Christian and stuff like that. But I don't like the judgment part, so I stay away from that. But that's why they're called angel readings. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. I know some of you are saying you wanted a reading. I'm going to do one more reading for Rosa, and then I'm done for the rest of the day. But let me, so Rosa, if you could just step by, hold on just for a moment. Some of you guys want a reading. I definitely do readings. You can go to my bio, double click it, and it will come down and you'll see all kinds of things like Julie's books or how to schedule a reading or something like that. And you can click on that to schedule a reading. I do phone readings and I do Zoom readings. And now I'm not doing, I'm doing Rosa's reading after this, and then I'm going to be live tomorrow. I would love to give all of you guys readings, but I'm not able to do that. I do not do love readings, so I'm not sure when you're going to meet your next love, but I always tell people if you want to meet your soulmate, start romancing your life and buying yourself flowers. I do it constantly. Take yourself out on dates and do that. It's $325 for a Zoom reading. And you can have up to 6 people in that, and it's recorded, or it's $225 for a phone reading. And so those are, I'm sure my angels are exhausted. I always think mine are too. They're running around like, I can be quite stubborn. Yeah. So I have been doing readings for 2 decades. This is a natural gift. Some people say, well, why do psychics charge? And the thing is we have a natural gift, but it took me 10 years to perfect this. And I also have a 4-year degree in human development. So I was a counselor before this. So that's like a standing rate for a counselor as well. So I feel very comfortable with those prices. I always, I don't raise my prices. It's like every three years or so. And then I also have text readings for people to be able to do. Or if you're following me and you can't afford a reading, I randomly come on here and do readings. Yeah, I don't feel it's pricey. I feel like it's a very good rate. I've meditated on it, prayed on it, and I know my value, and it feels like that is good. So, but I do have different ways that people can pay for readings, and that's why I come on here. These readings are only $30. I do have text readings, and I also give sales and specials. So if you guys are following me, you'll find those as well, okay? And I always say, you don't have to get a reading from me. There's other people, and you can go somewhere else too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not pricey compared to others, very comfortable. Thank you. And the Zoom readings, people do look at those and go, oh, $325, but you can do a Zoom reading with 6 family members. It's wonderful, or 6 friends. It's so fun, and it's recorded. Miss Julie is amazing. Oh, Annabelle, hi, thank you. So I hope that answers some of the questions from you guys. Honestly, getting readings from your loved ones is worth it. Yeah, they bring so much closure. $1,000 for your mom's name. Julie is worth every penny. Thank you. So I'm getting ready to do Rose's reading right now. And I would love it if I had the ability just to say everything that you're thinking. But spirits also have their own agenda. So sometimes I'll hear their name or the day that they passed away. But mostly I'm clairsentient, so I'll get a feeling of what they're trying to show me. Yeah. They are easy. You're absolutely right. I just have someone before you and she wanted a readings, but thank you for being here. And I try to just honor my gift and make it as pure as possible. And I don't want to bring the ego in there like, oh, I have to show these people what I can do. I think just watching this or past YouTube videos, you'll start to see there's no way I would know. The things that I would know and the Spirit's showing me have their own agenda. And I love that. They know what the person needs in order to bring them healing. So thank you guys for being here. Okay, so I'm just looking for my moderator, and there is Rosa. And if you can say hi to me and give me your last initial so I can make sure nobody is taking your spot and saying, I'm Rosa. And Miss Verde, thank you for being here. She's, I have amazing moderators. She's the top one, always so caring. Rosa B, yep, that's it. And so at this point, everybody, I used to be a preschool teacher, so please sit crisscross applesauce and have good manners. And please don't comment right now. I don't know how to pin. Is there a way to pin a comment? Oh, I have to learn more of this. Anyway, I'd love to pin this comment, Miss Verde. I don't know if we can do that. So Rosa B, thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to give you this reading today. When I do group readings, it's different than my phone readings. And I have a lot of voices yelling at me. So it helps me to channel better and focus on you and your energy of your loved one. If you tell me who you want to hear from, please don't tell me their name. Just tell me who they are in relationship with you. Mom, dad, son, things like that, okay? And I keep hearing R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John. Someone's Polish too, besides her with that song. And thank you guys for being here. I'm right in the middle of a reading, so everybody's saying, oh, this is who I want to hear from. I appreciate you guys wanting me to give you a reading. I'm asking Rosa who she wants me to channel for her today, but thank you for being here. But please don't comment. So Rosa, who did you want to hear from today? Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. And I love your name, Rosa. I love roses. Whoever comes in, I was going to say you have, it's almost like, I don't know if at your events it was my big fat Greek wedding, but I just keep feeling like my big fat Greek wedding. That's so funny. So when you're like, anybody who wants to come in, I'm like, we have like 30 minutes. You have a lot of people around you, don't you? Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay. So Grandma, you help open the door and then you talk. She says, Dad, is your dad here or crossed over, or is this Grandma that you're thinking of your dad's mom? She keeps bringing up Dad. And one of the things that she says about you, okay, is this your dad's mom? She's bringing up your dad for a reason. Yes, it's Dad's mom. That's why. So if he was the only son, if he was the oldest, if he was her favorite, that would be why she's bringing him up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she shows me an L, so I don't know if there's a Louis, Louisa, Lucy. She's showing me an L, and this can be either here and or crossed over. Did you just remodel, or is anybody, was your dad into land development or construction? I keep hearing it sounds like it. Okay, if something doesn't make sense, we just put it to the side. It can be first name or middle name, and they'll show me that way too. 98% of what I tell you is going to make sense, and the other 2% just put to the side. I do record these, so you can look back on it later on YouTube and be like, oh, that's who that is, okay? Yeah. He was a farm worker. There's something about hammer and nail, and I can hear it going like this, like pounding. So if this is the way it works, so Grandma's just trying to show that there is somebody either like in construction or just remodeled, or does your dad build things? Like, did he build things? Did someone build their actual house. Do you know what I mean? She keeps bringing that up. She keeps showing me that. Are you, she's saying, hold on one second. She's calling you little mama. So I don't know if you're the one in your family that is like always the helper. If you're the one that has it most together, they are fixing their house in Mexico. That would be why she's bringing this up. I love it. I love it. But she's calling you little mama. She keeps calling you little mama. It makes me feel like you're the helper. When mom and dad need something, you're the one that always comes. You're like the one. You're the planner. You're the helper. Does that make sense to you when she says that? She says you're the responsible one. The responsible one. Do you have kids in school, or do you work at a school? Yes, you're their interpreter. Okay, see, that's how I know that. She shows me that too. She says, lovely girl, lovely girl. She keeps talking about that over and over again, blowing kisses, blowing kisses. Hold on one second. I see like a school. Are you thinking about going back to school? Does someone work at a school? There's something school related. It's like teacher, you're going back to school. Let me know if this makes sense to you. You're going back to school. Okay. See how she knows that? See? Oh, she already is watching over everything. She already knows. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm 5'7". She calls you small but mighty. So in her small but mighty. Is it her or you, Grandma? Okay. I keep seeing, like, I'm 5'7", and I keep hearing small but mighty. Was your grandmother tiny? Are you short? Do you understand? You're 5 foot. Okay, thank you. Because I feel like next to each other, I'm gonna look like Lurch. Do you know what I mean? But she says, small but mighty. Do not, and she was small and tough. Yes, okay. So you're like her mini-me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Funny how I have 2 back-to-back readings with grandmothers talking about a mini-me. She says it like that. So funny, because she keeps talking about how proud she is of you and what a go-getter you are. Sweetie, she's also very protective over you. Don't be in a relationship where you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to prove your worth to somebody. Does that make sense? So this is going to make more sense to you than it is to me, but she just feels so protective. So if you want a relation with somebody, whether it be a friend or work or romantic relationship, and someone's not giving you what they want, just know the rejection is your protection. This totally makes sense. I have a feeling there's somebody, I can't tell if it's romantic, where you end it and they keep coming back. They keep coming back. You keep feeling down. Yeah. You did not miss out on anything. It's not too late. Do you know what I mean? If they're not in your life, sometimes the rejection is protection. So she goes, tell her, write it down. Write this down. It's like, sometimes it's like, thank God for answered prayer, but I feel like someone's pissing her off, and they don't normally do this very often. You still want him though. I understand. She goes, he keeps coming, you keep throwing him back, but no, you're not begging for him. He comes back on his own. He comes and he like, she says, I'm just telling you what she's saying, then he messes up your life and plays with your head, and then he goes again, and then he comes back, and then he goes again, and you throw him out, you keep throwing out, and then pretty soon it's going to be like a stinky fish. After a while you're fishing and that fish comes back, it's not going to smell good anymore. And she says that she's glad that you're going back to school. I don't know if you don't know what you want to do, but you're very smart, so it makes me feel like your mind races a lot. And I used to when I give people readings like you, I always say, you've got to keep challenging yourself and trying new things. Some people like the same job every day. They love it. It's predictable. They can go. You have a very creative mind. You need to be doing new things all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she's like, this is your year. This is your year to do this, she makes me feel. So I don't know if you're going to school and like it's about you this year, like you're starting to get in shape again, or what she's trying to show me. Does this make any sense to you? Because you're a hopeless romantic, she says, and when someone comes in your life, you give them everything. Do you understand? So she's like, if someone's in your life and they leave, she says they are a fool because they're never going to find somebody. Yug, I am. She says, you must love Disneyland because I keep getting like Disneyland princess. Do you know what I mean? And she's saying, oh yeah, hold on one second. Do you know that movie? Oh gosh, it's an old movie with Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet maybe? And she goes and they switch places where they're going to live or something like that because they're both going through a breakup. And this older man goes up to Kate Winslet, The Holiday. Thanks, Dawn. And yeah, The Holiday. Everybody said, go watch that because your grandmother is saying that line from, say it again, you should be the one who's been treated like a leading lady, but you feel second for some reason. And it's because this person plays with your mind. You're like, they're my soulmate, and they're eventually, it's like, yeah, she's like, this is not the Sex and the City with, what's her name, and Mr. Big. Like, don't think like he's finally going to change. And your grandmother says he's not good enough for you. You do feel second. That's what I'm saying. But when it's good with him, it's really good. And then when it's bad, you feel lonely. And she's like, you will start to get sick of him. But go to school and keep improving yourself. He's not going to change. I don't tell people what to do, but she's yelling, he's not going to change. It is. He's exhausting. So the more that you work, well, it is. It's good when it's good, and then when it's bad, you feel horrible about yourself. And it's eventually not going to be worth the times where you feel horrible about yourself. Do you understand? And it shouldn't be like that. She said, that's not love. That's not love. There's somebody better for you like that beyond the horizon. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. But she's glad that you're going back to school. She's saying because you're kind of like raising your vibration, and someone else will come and they will be more consistent. She knows you want this person because when it's good, it's really good. But she's saying that your heart keeps breaking over and over again. She's very protective over you. So rejection is protection, just so you know. It's not over. You're not too late. You're not too old. All these things that you might be saying to yourself. So glad you're getting this reading today because Grandma is saying that she is watching over you and she wants to help you realize that you're more valuable than what you've been thinking, okay? But it does have to do with the hopeless romantic part, and I can see that, okay? Let me see if there's anything else that she's trying to tell me. I don't know if, hold on one second. Everything was just clear, and then all of a sudden I got the worst taste of tobacco, like nicotine in my mouth, and it's so gross. It doesn't feel like protection. I know. I'm so sorry. Because then you see him having fun, and you're like, I could be doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's going to show you. She's going to show you. Someone either smoked or did tobacco either here and or on the other side. Because as I'm channeling her, then someone else comes through, and it's like cigarettes or tobacco, if that makes sense to you. Thanks for being here, moderators. Yes, and it hurts your feelings. If you guys could do me a favor, this is unusual for Rosa. She's usually very private, so she's usually the one giving to other people. Can we put in the comments some beautiful hearts and some roses and just letting her know, and some angel emojis, and let's just really pray for her that we're like, send her good energy. Oh, and it's Lionsgate today, which is like the porthole for good things. Thank you guys. And let's just like zap her with some good energy. We've all been there. There's no judgment whatsoever. We just know your heart and that you deserve better. And I don't know if you work in the medical field, but look up YouTube for empaths and the relationship with narcissists. It's an empath, EMPTH, and the narcissist you do. I get this. Okay, see, everybody's giving you so much. I'm in the middle of a reading right now, and I am with you, girl. Much better out there. Look at that, the optimist. Yes, I love it. Lightening up their ways. Oh, thank you, everybody. I love those. The doves flying and everything. So I'm glad you're getting this reading today so that you know that there's more beyond the horizon. Each reading is very unique in itself, but they have an agenda, and this is why they're talking, because they know what you want. Yeah, you deserve to be treated like Queen Rosa. I'm all for it. Does this make sense to you? So for your grandmother to come through so strong, and for you to ask for her, she must very well be your guide then. So there's something about her where she's watching over you. She's watching over you. Hold on. It's going to sound fuzzy here for a second. I'm going to plug you in. You know, readings are so high, I can charge my phone, no problem. And then I'll do a reading and the battery will go like that. This is a high energy reading. Can you guys hear me okay? I have fans, I have the air conditioning going, so I'm just making sure. If you guys are coming on and asking questions, I'm just in the middle, that's why you're being muted. But they're sending energy to, thank you so much that you can hear me. Okay, thank you. So Rosa, I'm so glad you got this reading today. Know that she's around you, she's your guide. You asked for her for a reason. She came through on her own accord too. So clear and mentioning things like this. You're the first in your family. You're either like the first to go to school, you're the first in your family. It's challenging when we don't have anybody before us that have gone to the level that you've gone to or that you're going to. Yes, first generation. To do this, and she realizes the burden of that, but just know you're superwoman, you're paving a way. Do you know what I mean? People in the family, the descendants will talk about you. They'll say, because Aunt Rosa, because Grandma Rosa, because Rosa did this, we all know we can. And let that be your driving force to keep going, because you really do like to help others. And please, please, please look up YouTube, narcissist relationship with empath, and look at that. I get it. I've been there myself, gave a person chances after chances after chances. I don't regret it, because I learned a lot from that on how I'm intuitive, and because of their lack of love, I learned to love myself more than I ever could before. So there's something about learning how to put yourself first is not selfish. And I just keep seeing that. There's something special about you, sweetie. I pray that you see that. If you feel like there's something special about you, that you're going to be inventing something, or you're the first one in your family to do something, you're not making it up. It is real, and you're being guided to move forward, okay? I hope this brings you peace today. Thank you so much. And I want to thank your grandmother for coming through. Oh my gosh, you've got this, sweetie. I do see somebody with you. I don't know when you're going to meet them or how you're going to meet them. You're welcome, sweetie, but I'm so glad you got the reading. I am going to download this and put it on my YouTube channel. And so if you're following my YouTube channel, you will see it. If you kind of want to go back on your reading and look. Some of you are wanting readings. I have another phone reading after this, so I'm not going to be on here very much longer doing these readings, but I will do a collective reading for you guys, because it is 808 and a lot of meanings in today. Someone just said, tell my mom I love her. Sweetie, they can hear you. So if anybody can understand from me doing readings on here and watching me doing readings, is that your loved ones are watching over you and they know exactly what's going on. If you've seen me do readings, you realize that every reading is just unique, and there's no way, you know, and it's not from me. I'm channeling. It's just showing and proof that your loved ones are watching out over you on the other side, guiding you and helping you. And I'm so sorry that happened to your dad, sweetie. I don't work with cases where people had their lives taken anymore. I used to do those, but I don't. I know there's a handful of mediums on here that do that kind of work. Okay. Oh, so somebody just said, my husband. Okay. All right. So some of you want a reading. Right now I'm just going to do a collective reading. I'm not going. My readings are, I call them angel readings, and I have to do them that way, and I purely channel. I don't use cards. I don't have anything against cards. It's just that's the way that I do them. So I just say, God and angels, please show me what I need to know about this person, and then I'll start to see, hear, and feel the information that they want me to tell you what's around you. So I do you call them angel readings too. I love that. Yeah. I do have a story about that, how I started doing What Is My Name on YouTube. I don't know. I think it's just Julie Dart. But if you click on this, there's my website, and then it has all my social media and my YouTube channel on there. Oh, if you just double click on this, it has my YouTube channel. Good. So I am going to be on here tomorrow. If some of you did not get a chance to get a reading from me today, I will be on here around 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. So I'll go off and announce that here in a moment. And I do $30 donations for those readings. If you'd like to sign up ahead of time, you can double click that and my Venmo or PayPal will come down. And that's how Onika got on the list so early. She paid yesterday, and I reached out to her to let her know when I was coming on. So some of you are having a difficult time. I'm just going to go ahead and do a general reading right now and just say, God and angels, please tell me if there's anything that we all need to hear right now. One of the things that I know that they're saying is our society is a very fast pace, and they want us all to slow down. There's a slowing down. There's like, I really think whether we believe in COVID or not, it happened, and I believe it happened to slow people down so we could really see what we want to do and be for our lives. Not what society told us to be, not what our loved ones told us to be, right, Ari? Yeah, Ari? So it's like, if you wanted to write a book, write a book. What are you waiting for? If you want to sing a song, write a song. There's so many artists. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, Shannon, she's saying. Yeah. Well, the world is eventually going to end one day. I think COVID made us look at that and realize, like, carpe diem, seize the day. What are we living for the next day for? What are we living someone else's dreams for? If you want to start a business, start a business. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I am telling you that life can be too short. So if we keep waiting, or if we say, I'm going to do that when I retire, sometimes that may not come up, right? Patricia, yes. Nicole says she went back to school. Yeah. Bye, Miss Verde. Thank you for your help today. My mom was telling me that I worked too much. You needed to take a break. Yes, and I agree with this. Yeah. So I can see that. You worry about everything. I used to be like that too. And I still have my days where I do that, but some people who have a mind that races, I would just say, for one, I had to get a counselor because I just needed one to help me with my self-esteem. And I just slowly but surely started realizing that it's safe for me to be powerful. It's safe for me to share my voice, my story. Not everybody's going to like us. Not everybody likes me. I know that's hard to believe. Just kidding. But it's that 80-20 rule. 80% of people are going to love what you do. 20% are going to make fun of you or mock you. You have to follow the 20% or the 80% and leave the 20% behind, because it's the 80% that's your team, that's your soul group. They're speaking your language. There's something there. Yeah. Are we holding comments or questions right now? No, I'm just doing a general reading. Thank you for that. My last name is Dart, so I love the dartboard. Some of you are asking for a one reading. I'm not doing readings right now. I'm just doing a collective reading for everybody. Thank you for being here. Where do we send the $30 for tomorrow's reading? Do you see this? You double tap on it right here. See that? You double tap on it, or you can do it when I'm done. I'm almost done. And double tap my bio, and my Venmo will pull up, and then you can just send the $30 donation there, and then I'll message you through the form of payment and let you know when I'm going live tomorrow. Keep in mind again that this is my only account. I have up to 40,000 followers, and I thank each one of you. I love you all for being here. If someone messages you or befriends you from another account, I don't have another account. This is my only account. And they will say something like that they use angel cards and they were drawn to you and they want to give you a reading. That's not me. I don't message you, so it will not happen. Thank you, Patricia. 80-20 rule resonates with me. Thank you so much. Perfect. Because we are empaths. A lot of you guys wouldn't be on here unless you were what I call a light worker or an empath. Our energies just wouldn't match, and so we're all vibing at the same. And a lot of you are caregivers for other people, and being that is great. Thank you for being on this planet. You are indeed making a difference. The only thing I think a lot of us didn't learn about self-care, or we were people pleasers and we're running around like chicken with our heads cut off trying to help other people, and that's just an endless hole. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to like tithing, it's like, yeah, give 10% of favors away or income away to other people. Yes, Nicole says yes. Everybody's Shannon's like, self-care, yes. Jen, exactly. Ari says, yeah, so true. Recharging. And especially, and I don't want to do the gender thing, but just in general, women are usually more of the caregivers. It's just this nurturing thing we have. And I really do believe, if some of you have seen me go live on here and seen on my other posts, this is the decade for female rising, feminine rising, but that's also good for men. It means like women can be multimillionaires, men can stay home. Do you know what I mean? And it's starting to happen already. Whereas before, women would be like, oh, I'm gonna get a man and I'm just waiting and I'm praying for a man. And now it's like men are starting to say, I can't find a good person because these women don't want to get married anymore. And it's like, yeah, we're tired of it. Do you know what I mean? We're tired of it. We're tired of it. So this is the time where we are learning how to nurture, and I'm still learning that for myself. Do you understand? Like, still learning balance and still learning how to say no to other people and yes to myself. Not easy to do at the beginning, but easy now. So Summer and Trish, I see you, and thank you for that. I will message you through Venmo and set up your, and I'm probably going to go live tomorrow around 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time, so that would be close to around the time right now that I went live today. So I will message you to confirm that. I am, speaking of self-care and being grateful, I am so grateful for each one of you. Yes, I saw that, and I'll message you. Thank you so much. What was I going to say? Just such gratitude. There are times where I didn't know if I wanted to come on here and keep doing what I'm doing, and every time I come on, I just feel such amazing energy from all of you. And again, my mods, thank you. The moderators are, I just am beyond grateful. I know I just keep saying that word, but thank you so much. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for, thank you, Erin or Ari, thank you. And Reina, thank you. It's not draining unless I'm dealing with somebody who, sometimes I'll have heavy energies, or somebody's just very literal. So I gave a reading to a lady the other day, and I was like, I keep hearing Jimmy, Jimmy, and she's like, no Jimmy. I'm like, yeah, Jimmy, like a J and it ends with an E, so Johnny. She was no. And I said, she's on my husband's passed. I was just hoping he would come through. His name is Jammy. And I was like, but sweetie, do you see how close that was? But she's hurting so much that she wanted that exact name. Do you understand? And I get that. I need that too. Does that make sense to you guys? So sometimes it can be a little bit hard if I'm giving readings to people and someone's very specific, like they don't want to hear anything else that the spirit has to say. They only want to say, like, if she says yellow butterfly, I'm going to know this is my mom. But what happens is, if you just relax, I will end up saying yellow butterfly. But if you hold on to it and you're like, I'm not going to listen to anything she says until she says yellow butterfly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then I always say, just relax. It will come through. Because they love you. This has nothing to do with me. I'm the channel. They're around wanting to give you messages from the other side, wanting to support you constantly. So I love that you guys are tuning in today, and that you guys got readings, and I'm giving some tomorrow. It's my pleasure to be able to do that for you. But most and foremost, I want to let you guys know that you can ask for
signs from your loved ones. You can talk to them. They hear you, okay? I don't know if I have it with me, but I do have a book called I Am Home. If you guys are interested, hold on 1 second so you can see my hydrangeas. This is a book I wrote called I Am Home. It is on Amazon. And if people have questions and they're not sure about getting a reading, I always tell them I have this book, and it is on Amazon. It's available on Kindle and paperback. And I was guided to write that for people who weren't really sure of how this works. And you have dreams of your dead, yeah, perfect. And you feel your loved ones around you because they're there. I'm going to go get ready for my 6:30 phone reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. So much love to all of you guys. And Summer, and I forgot the other name already, I will message you right now through the Venmo of the payment. And I will see you tomorrow here at 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time. Moderators, thanks again. Lastly, this is my own account, my only account. Don't fall for people who are going to message you after this and tell you that I'm going to pull angel cards. I don't do angel cards. And this is my only account, so stay safe out there from scammers. Much love to all you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night, you guys. I love you.